What up guys, it's Kevin here. Today I'm going to talk about why English pronunciation is easier for Chinese people than it is for Japanese and Korean people. Before I start this video, I want to clarify something first. I really love Korean and Japanese culture and I spent so much time learning Japanese and Korean. So this video is not against any country. And also I'm not saying Chinese people speak better English because obviously it all depends on the individual. What I'm really trying to do is to analyze the whole thing scientifically. If you think it makes sense, that's perfect. But if you don't agree, please don't be angry or be offended. Just leave a comment below and we can discuss. Let's get started. The first reason is that both Korean and Japanese have a lot of English words. Wait, isn't that a good thing? Isn't that an advantage? Yes, when it comes to vocabulary, it's probably a good thing. But when it comes to the pronunciation part, for instance, in Japanese, people call this thing biru. But as you guys know, it's beer. It's pronounced differently in Japanese. And there are so many words like this. Just imagine this, if you are a kid and you learn biru first, then someone tells you that it's actually beer, it will be so hard for you to change because your pronunciation system is already formed and you're so used to it, it's so hard for you to change. As for Korean people, it's almost the same because they also use a lot of Korean English words. But I feel like it's slightly easier for them to change the pronunciation because Korean English pronunciation is not that different from the standard English pronunciation. For instance, this word sense, like common sense, it's pronounced as sense in Korean English. They would say 그 사람 sense 없잖아, or 그 사람이 sense 있는데. Sense and sense, they're kind of similar. That's why I think comparing to Japanese people, Korean people can get the right pronunciation more easily. But still, learning Korean English or Japanese English before you actually learn the standard English is a huge disadvantage when it comes to the pronunciation part. But for Chinese people, it's not a problem because in Chinese, there are only few English words. In this case, when they learn English, they would take English as a completely new language. They wouldn't be affected by the wrong pronunciation unless their teachers have a very horrible accent. The second reason is that Korean and Japanese language have less consonant sounds. As you know, in Chinese, we have Chinese characters. They look like this. And we use pinyin to mark the pronunciation for each character. And I'll show you how pinyin looks like. You see, Chinese language got 23 consonant sounds. In English, there are 24. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is they are very similar. For instance, we have ch, ch, that sound ch. In English, it has exactly the same sound, like church, like charge. That's why Chinese students can pronounce the English consonants correctly very easily. But let's take a look at how many consonant sounds Korean language has. As you can see, a lot of consonant sounds are missing. For instance, the F sound, the SH sound, the V sound, the CH and TR sound. What's more, they use this letter to transcribe both L sound and R sound. That means this could be L and R. For instance, when they say 라면, like 라면, they pronounce this thing as L, like L, L. But when they say like 제가 할 수 없는데, this har, this thing here, they actually pronounce it as like R, like har 수 없는데. It's very confusing to Korean people when it comes to English. Because in English, we have the L letter and the R letter to actually transcribe the L sound and the R sound. But in Korean, there's only one letter, just this one. That's why a lot of Korean people cannot pronounce this word correctly. Call. A lot of Korean people would pronounce it as car. Now let's take a look at how many consonant sounds Japanese language has. As you can see, there are also some very important consonant sounds missing compared to English language, like F sound, SH sound, and V sound. And just like Korean language, they only have one consonant to transcribe the L sound and R sound. That also confuses Japanese people a lot. That's it. These are the two reasons why English pronunciation is easier for Chinese people than it is for Japanese and Korean people. Thanks for watching. If you have other opinions, please let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.